Hello, my darlings, and welcome back to Our Sacred Universe, a podcast where we meditate together. Today's journey is a color therapy. Color is one of the quickest ways to get into alignment. Color can be incredibly healing. And so today we'll allow your body to pick the colors that it needs to optimize its state. But before we dive in, I wanted to invite you to check out my book called The Rose Codes, Book of Initiations. It is a book that I channeled about the divine mysteries, about the divine feminine energies, about the energies of the goddess, the divine mother, and how you can integrate those energies in your life. It is a book that is very much following the teachings of the Order of the Rose, both a lineage and a mystery school that had very famous adepts such as Mother Mary and Mary Magdalene and a lot of goddesses. And so I hope that if this resonates, you check the book out, The Rose Codes, Book of Initiations. It's available on Amazon and through Audible as well, if you like audiobooks. And now, without further ado, we're here to do some color therapy, my darlings. So allow yourself to grab a comfortable seated position or lie down. There's no right or wrong way of doing these healing journeys. As long as your body feels safe and comfortable and you're not distracted, allow yourself to close your eyes and take a few deep breaths for me. Breathing deeply through the nose and releasing through your mouth. And I will ask that you breathe into the very bottom of your spinal cord, right around where the tailbone is. With each inhale, just imagine sending breath there, activating your center of safety and stability, your root chakra. Allowing it to expand. And watch how with your breath, the ruby red light of your root is starting to activate. And I want you to notice how it's starting to flow down your feet and exit through the soles of your feet. As if roots are growing from you, so you can feel even more grounded, even more tethered, even more stable than before. For this color therapy, we're going to use a simple diagnostic. There are some critical colors for us. They are the colors of the rainbow, but we're going to use some additional ones as well. If you're short in a particular color, then you're definitely going to feel a little bit discombobulated and less than. And so we're going to do 2 colors at a time so we can move through this quicker. And you can amplify your practice. Imagine that there are 2 empty glass jars in front of you. One glass jar is for the color red, and the other glass jar is for the color orange. And we're going to ask the universe to show you how full versus empty your storage containers are for these 2 colors. First, focus on your red jar and see, is this jar full to the brim with red color? Or is it empty? Or is it perhaps halfway full? Now look at your orange and pay attention to where that is in terms of the level of the orange color. Are you filled to the brim? Are you a little bit short? Now, if you notice that either of your jars is not full, that means that you could use more of the energy of that spectrum. And so I want you to imagine in front of you two waterfalls, the red waterfall and the orange waterfall. So first things first, what you're going to do is you're going to imagine that you're placing your red jar under the red waterfall and you're placing your orange jar under the orange waterfall. And you are going to want to fill them up to the brim. So there's so much liquid that it starts to spill over. And just stay here for a couple of moments until it's done. And when both of your jars feel full, send them into your body, accept them into your body, sending them where they need to go. Each of these jars is going to have a home inside of you. So just send it where it needs to go. And now I want you to imagine that you're standing under these two waterfalls and they're kind of becoming merged. So it's this collective red-orange waterfall. And you're standing under it. And you're starting to get hit with these colors. So allow yourself to absorb them into your skin, into your organs, into your tissues. Not really trying to intellectualize this process, but just going with the flow and allowing your body to soak up as much of this energy as your body needs. Just drink it all up. Take it. And whenever you feel fully sated, we can move to the next two colors. Imagine in front of you one jar filled with yellow, representing your own yellow reservoirs, and one jar filled with green, color green, representing your own reservoir. Pay attention to the two jars. How is your yellow? Is it full to the brim? Or is it barely there? Or somewhere in between? What about your green? Is your green jar full? Halfway there? Or empty? Whatever it is, imagine in front of you two waterfalls of light. One colored yellow and one colored green. And if you have a jar that is not full to the brim, I ask that you place that jar straight under the waters of the waterfall so it can catch the energy that it needs. Watch as your jars are starting to become fuller and fuller and fuller until they are at 100% capacity. When they're completely full, allow your body to absorb them fully so that that energy can go where it's supposed to go in your body, healing you from within, nurturing you from within, filling you up and taking care of you in the way that the energy knows how, naturally and intuitively. This is a very organic healing process. The energy always knows the way, as long as you don't resist it. So allow the energy to do the work that it is here to do in your body. Allow the yellow color to do what the yellow color needs to do in your body. And allow the green color to do what the green color needs to do in your body. And just trust the process. Trust yourself. Trust that you're guided by the universe. So whatever is happening, it is meant to be happening. And if you feel like stepping under the two waterfalls, so allow yourself to step under this merged yellow-green waterfall, absorbing as much of those two colors as your body craves, as your body needs. Absorbing that with your belly and with your heart, allowing it to penetrate as deeply as it needs to. And when this feels complete, I invite you to see two more jars in front of you. One jar is blue, representing the level of your blue energies. One jar is violet, representing the level of your violet energies. Allow yourself a moment to notice how full or empty the two jars are. And now imagine that in front of you there are two large faucets. When you open the faucets, one of them transmits blue frequencies and the other faucet is for violet. So place your jars, if they're not completely full, under each of these faucets and fill your jars to the brim with blue and violet light. The colors of strength, the colors of truth for blue. The color of serendipity. The color of tenderness. The color of omniscience for violet. And finally, allow yourself to bring these jars into your body. You may be called to place a blue jar inside of your throat and the violet jar inside of your third eye area. Or you may be called to place them somewhere else. It matters not, for the energy will find a way to travel up and down your body in the way that it sees fit. You may take a couple of moments to notice the process that is happening inside of you as you pour these energies in. How does the blue want to interact in your body? What does it want to do? What about the violet? How does the violet color want to interact? What does it need to do? What is the job to be done for it? And finally, I want you to imagine how you're drinking from both of these taps, from both of these faucets. Allow yourself to be fully saturated with the color blue and the color violet. Allowing these two colors to come into inner equilibrium and a point of saturation. And finally, I want you to imagine 3 jars in front of you. The first jar is a home for the color white, the color of purity, the color of freedom, the color of higher wisdom, the color of connection to higher spheres and even the higher self. Notice in your white jar, is it full? Is it half empty? To what degree is it a full jar for you? Then I ask you to move to the second jar, and this jar is pink. This pink is very interesting because it's like all shades of pink mixed together, from the very milky pink to the Barbie pink, to the fuchsia pink, to the magenta, and everything in between. It's a very interesting pink jar. Pink is for higher love. Pink is for creativity. Pink is for lightheartedness. Pink is for connection and interconnectedness of things. It's the glue that holds things together. Pink is for forgiveness. Pink is even for joy. Pink is for the divine child archetype. Notice how empty or how full your pink jar is. Finally move to the golden jar. Golden, or the color gold, is the color of life. It's a color of life force. It's a color of chi and prana. It's a color of resurrection, renewal, rebirth. The color of the phoenix. One of the colors of true courage. It's the color of divine guidance. It's the color of oneness too, believe it or not. How empty or full is your golden jar? Wherever you are with these 3 jars, worry not, because in front of you are the 3 waterfalls joined together. The waterfall of white, the waterfall of pink, and the waterfall of gold. And so place your jars under each respective waterfall to fill them up to the brim, starting with the white, then filling the pink, finally filling the gold. Now allow these 3 jars to get back into your body. Where does the white jar want to go in your body? What does that energy want to do when there? Allow it to do what it is here to do. And as you accept the pink jar, where does that energy want to go in your body? And what is it that it wants to do? Allow it to do just that, accepting the healing that it brings, accepting the harmonization of your entire system that it brings. And finally, accept the jar that is gold. Where does this jar want to go? What role does it want to play in your body? Accept it fully. No conditions. No requests. Finally, stand under the combined tri-fold waterfall of white, pink, and gold, allowing the 3 colors to hit your crown chakra, get inside of your body and travel down, down, down. Your spine, hitting every single organ and organ system, hitting every tissue, every cell, allowing yourself to drink up those energies. Become filled with them. And finally, I'm going to ask you to stand under a transparent waterfall. This transparent waterfall is going to turn into one single color that we have not named, but that you really need for whatever reason. What color is your waterfall becoming right now? Whatever that color, allow it to wash over your body, creating a cocoon of safety, protection around you, but also infusing you with its energy. This color is vital, it's critical, it's very important for you. So allow your skin to drink it up, allow all of your light bodies to be saturated with it. your physical body to become saturated with it, your energy body, your emotional body, your mental body, even your spiritual body, your spirit body. Become that color for a quick second and notice how blissful it feels, how entirely perfect. Set an intention to maintain this blissful feeling for many hours after you leave our sacred space today. And whenever you're ready, feel free to wiggle your fingers and toes, allowing yourself to softly start coming back to the present moment, perhaps rolling your shoulders and doing a light stretch if it feels good. And whenever you're ready, you may open your eyes.